this attempt of tenure elongation succeeds in Rivers State, it becomes a norm in Nigeria. So we have taken it upon ourselves to say, not within our own watch, that it will not happen, because it is completely alien to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So for those people,
Governor Fubara describes the resistance to setting up caretaker committees as an attempt to blackmail his government. But he assured that local government elections would be conducted soon.
We have more than 85% of the states in Nigeria that are being run by caretaker. Ours is different. You have your tenure. You have completed your tenure. It is proper. You let go. And life doesn't create vacuum. If you're not there again, doesn't mean, if your tenure has expired, doesn't mean I should say because I want to please you, I will allow you. No, it doesn't happen anywhere. People must take over, manage the affair, and elections be conducted.
Governor Fubara also gave the Auditor General of the state 1 month to probe the local government accounts for the last 3 years.
And still in Rivers State, the All Progressives Congress is calling for a state of emergency in the state to forestall a total breakdown of law and order. The party says the setting up of caretaker committees to run local government and other recent developments has set the tone for violence. Details in this report.
The main opposition party in Rivers State, the APC, says it is their duty to raise the alarm when the interest of the state is threatened by the government in power. For them, it is time for the federal government to step in after the violence that trailed the expiration of the 3-year tenure of council chairmen. 2 persons, including a police officer, were killed, and the ABC says more lives and property are at risk. The party urged Governor Fubara to allow local government elections hold.
We are in trouble in the state. We are in a state of war. And because the governor does not listen to counsel, even the counsel of Mr. President, APC River State that I represent today is demanding for a state of emergency in River State. It is the way out so that you and I will live in peace. And I have said so because it will be too late to cry when the head is off. The reasons for war, full-blown, the indices of war, full-blown, are palpable, they are clear. So the federal government should do what they should do to ensure that this anarchical situation in River State does not degenerate to a situation where we will be seeing fire everywhere.
It describes the installation of caretaker committees to run the affairs of the local government areas as an affront on the judiciary.
What is the difficulty in conducting election, crying out loud? Please, have you seen any state that conducted election and the opposition party clenched all? It's not true. They will still find a way to maneuver to win. Conduct the election, let us know that that part of the law has been respected. Then he wants his own 7 persons to man each local government areas. That's what he has gone ahead to do. And I'm sure the Court of Appeal judges are listening. It's an affront to the Supreme Court because the matter is before them.
As events unfold, the police have cordoned off the local government secretariats to keep protesters a safe distance away. It is unclear if they would allow the caretaker committees to gain access when they report for duty.
Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has condemned the violence at various local government secretariats in Rivers State, where supporters of 2 political factions clashed over the tenure of local government council chairman, which unfortunately led to the tragic death of a police officer, Inspector David Ngbada and Samuel Umugwe, in Umuma local government area.
The Inspector General of Police, Federal Republic of Nigeria, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, PhD, NPM condemns in the strongest terms the recent outbreak of violence and subsequent breakdown of law and order at various local government council secretariats in Rivers State, where supporters of two political factions clashed over the tenure of local government council chairmen, which unfortunately led to the tragic death of a police officer, Inspector David Ngbada, and Samuel Nwigwe, a vigilante member at Eberi Omuma in Omuma local government area of Rivers State. In response to these heinous acts, the Inspector General of Police has directed the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State, CP Olatunji Disu, to heighten security measures across the state and institute thorough investigations into the killing of the police officer and the vigilante operative, as well as the general violence which erupted in the state.
Let's take a short break, and when we return, it will be time to discuss Ebonyi politics and impending council polls. Tonight I'll be speaking with Simbad Victor, APC Publicity Secretary, Ebonyi State. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. It is exactly a month to the conduct of local government elections in Ebonyi State. Ebonyi State Independent Electoral Commission has fixed July 20th, 2024 for the conduct of the elections across the 13 local government areas and 171 political wards in the state. Now, apart from the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, 12 political parties have indicated interest in participating in the forthcoming local government elections. And it's also interesting to know that despite many local government chairmen and ward councillors expressing worry since the announcement for the elections was made, indigents have expressed satisfaction, saying they would vote competent grassroots leaders to address their plight. Tonight, let's speak with Simbad Victor, APC Publicity Secretary in Ebonyi State. Honorable, good evening to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on Politics Tonight.
Yeah, good evening, my sister. How are you doing?
Very fine, thank you. So let's start with how your party is preparing for this election. It's a month from today, and the people of Ebonyi State will, across the 13 local governments and political wards, vote for grassroots leaders at the local government level. How prepared is your party?
Yes, thank you very much. I must tell you authoritatively that the APC in Ebonyi State, we are very much ready for the forthcoming election, and we have our house well prepared, best of candidates elected during the primaries, and we thank God for the kind of leader of the party we have in Ebonyi State, who almost serves as our governor, Right Honorable Francis Obunda Winfrey, who ensure that the best, the people's choice emerged, irrespective of whatever stake or whatever level of stakeholder have interest or whatever level of big man that have interest. In fact, what we are having in Ebonyi State is truly a perfect definition of government of the people, by the people, and for the people, where leadership, governance has been given back to the people. And that is why in our just concluded primaries, the governor painstakingly perused through the 171 wards in Ebonyi State to ensure that no person was intimidated. If you can win the highest stakeholder in your ward, or if your people says you are the person they want, he ensure that what the masses want takes place and that nobody intimidates anybody. In this very measure, he went a long way to get the mind of the people and the solidarity of the people. And that is why today in Ebonyi State, even from the session of our celebration of 1 year in office of the leader of APC in Ebonyi State, Honorable Francis Obunda Winfrey, Ebonyans, not only APC, Ebonyans has continued to show unflinching willingness to join APC in Ebonyi State, because today we are seeing unprecedented leadership, we are seeing committed leadership under this God-sent governor. And the ways and manners he does his things, allowing the people to choose who they want. This is an edge which the party APC today in Ebonyi State is serving over other political parties. And I won't be surprised when I hear that some of the political parties are beginning to rumor around that the APC have already written results. Whereas the leaders of these parties have their leaders on daily basis reporting to our party APC. Where we have people of somebody of the person that contested the deputy governorship aspirant of the Labour Party reported to APC. From President Wabeze, we have former House of Rep, former Senator, former PDP governorship candidate, and a former Senator, Obi Nogba, defecting to APC. This is a great feat APC achieved under the leadership of the governor and the chairmanship of the Chistari Okoremeya in Ebonyi State. So I must tell you categorically, authoritatively, that we are on ground. Our timetable for local government tour is out. By 29th of this month, the APC Ebonyi State will be moving from one local government to the other. A very massive mobilizing and intimidating outing, where we will tell our supporters in the grassroots that there is no other party, and they will see the leaders of their party in the state level. Yeah.
All right. So, Honorable Victor, I see that you speak with so much confidence, and that's good to see. But we'll come back to this girl of defections from other parties to your own party. 12 opposition parties have indicated interest in this local government election. But more importantly, given the big strides of the Labour Party, which won the presidential election in Ebonyi State, how worried is the APC about this?
Yes, what happened in the APC winning the Labour Party with the presidential is something that I will call a general tsunami or a political tsunami that took place in many other places. So, and what we have today, politics is all about formation and arrangement and rearrangement. Today, our house, that outing there was more of an eye-opener to us. Today, we are more formidable. Today, we are more arranged. We've seen the loopholes. We've seen our challenges, and we've amended. We amended strongly, and that is why we have people from even this party that see themselves as good as they defeated us in the presidential, moving into the All Progressive Congress Ebonyi State. So we don't have anything to worry about, because as long as I am concerned, the APC in Ebonyi State will taken over 100% total, absolutely total, in the 13 local government area of Ebonyi State. And when you watch the primaries that took place in Ebonyi a few weeks ago, you will see that the governor, the leader of the party, together with the chairman and all the stakeholders of the APC, they exemplified selfless leadership. Leaving a governance of the people, throwing it back to you. Who do you want? Do you want this chairman to go back? In that way, we got the support of the people with that. So they have seen that APC is a political party in Ebonyi State that has not only come to live, but has come to listen to the yearnings of the people. And that is what is happening in Ebonyi State. And that is why today in Ebonyi State, there is no party. I tell you that there is no party. In fact, as of today, this afternoon, and I was reading a news where the remaining stakeholders of PDP are issuing one week ultimatum to PDP that if they don't do the right thing, that they will know that PDP will go into a station in the state. That was a write-up or a threat from a PDP chieftain, a four-time House of Assembly member, a ranking member of the People's Democratic Party. That is to tell you that the good governance, the humility, and the transparency administration of Right Honorable Francis Obona, APC-led government, has seen other political parties in Ebonyi State. And we are very pleased with that. And that is why, come next month, come the general election, we are moving to claim our mandate, to retain our mandate. So nobody will take it away from us, and nobody can do that. Thank you very much.
Indeed. I mean, looking at what is happening in River State at the moment, I must confess that it's admirable to see that Ebonyi State is one of the very few states holding local government elections in Nigeria. But what does this say about governance in Ebonyi State, and especially the governor?
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, it only takes a governor who knows what he is doing to say that he is going for a local government election. It is not easy for a governor to get up a city governor and say that he is going for election, knowing fully well that he's just just recently he celebrated his 1 year in office. But because he knows what he is doing, he knows the level of acceptability, he knows the level of his sincerity towards governance, and he knows that he came as a result of the general acceptability of the people, of the masses. Let me tell you, let me open up a little bit. You know that Right Honorable Francis Sobonda Wifu, the leader of APC in Ebonyi State now, is the only governor that other political parties voted in, not even only APC. He's a product of even other political parties because of the love they have on him. This is a young man who come and see the massive youth inclusiveness in Ebonyi State. Come and see educational resuscitation. Come and see health. A man who came into health, he changed the story of health into another thing. What brand new jeeps, what ambulances, what lot of things to revive the general hospitals in the local government. And they came up with life. And today, the health facilities are closer to the people in the hinterland.
All right. But, Honorable Victor, despite all of this we've said, I remember there was this controversy at the last local government elections. The All Progressives Grand Alliance, that's APGA, and other political parties in the state reportedly boycotted the local government elections that year. And we heard someone like Chikan Woba, the publicity secretary of the PDP in Ebonyi State, describe that election as a one-man show. This time around, 518 million naira has been budgeted for this election. How did they trust that this system will be free and fair this time?
My dear, you made mention of the publicity secretary of People's Democratic Party. I don't know if it's still the major opposition party to us in Ebonyi State. But I must tell you that since they don't have anything to say, although it is not our deliberate intention to have a one-party system, but if out of the good governance of APC in Ebonyi State, APC-led government in Ebonyi State, and we embrace good governance, it's not bad. That his fear is not really of whatever, but his fear, I must say, I would guess, and I think I'm 95% right, is because there is no chances. How many persons are in this party? No chances for their party to even get a vote. The publicity secretary we are talking about, I'm a publicity secretary also. Come to my ward, I'm from 001, 6 years or more. Are you getting me? Come to my ward and check my results. But this one doesn't go home. He doesn't even know he's what chairman. So it's not all about giving excuses or raising flames, bringing up allegations on social media and all that. No. Politics is something that is done in the grassroots, something that is practical. And that is why, as I'm talking to you as a mobilizer, as a grassroots politician. I'm not talking to you as an urban gorilla. I'm talking to you as somebody who said, if you tell me you are coming to my place today, you see my women, you see my men. And that is politics. It's something that involves practical. It's not a theory. It's not something that is done on social media. It's something that is done by human. It's a human being affair. It's a human being business. Interact, tell them. And if they are convinced with what you are doing to them, they will follow you. And today, people are convinced. In the Batu local government, 171 wards in the Ebonyi State, they are convinced that APC is the party to belong to. And the APC has come to stay. And that is why they have embraced it. Let me give a seven gunshot salute to the former governor of Ebonyi State, who is the minister for work, who painstakingly introduced the state to that APC, because you saw it on time and you saw the case of joining APC. Today we are doing well in the state, and by God's grace, Mr. President, Mr. Tinubu is also doing very well to put Nigeria in order. So what again are we saying? And they ignore those people, they don't have anything to say. Let them come to the field. It's all about the field. Show the people what you have. Show them your scorecard. It's not when they give you money, eat it and lodge in hotel. Come and give it to the people.
Honorable Victor, let's take a break. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the unity of the party ahead of this election. Please stay with us.
You're watching Beyond 100 Days with Nifemi Oguntoye. President Tinubu, since he assumed office.
Yeah, Congress.
6 out of the 8 APC federal lawmakers
I have a movement structure that's going to take back our party in Enugu State. Because this one I'm seeing is tales by moonlight. It's not working.
So I'm wondering what you think or who you think can stop him now.
He doesn't own the party.
One of the causes of inflation is because people cannot go to the farm.
The government still needs to do more so that people can eat.
I believe we're clamoring for is more responsible use of social media. Not that people just go in there and think that they can say anything to anybody.
Tinubu is not one who believes in the same thing. I mean, he wants to get it done. He will face it. He will get it done.
Yes, the president, from inception of his administration, focused squarely on diversifying the economy and driving in investments to, cushion the effect of everything that we've seen, ranging from COVID-19 to the global commodity shocks, global financial crisis, and all of that.
I was privileged to have worked under a governor who believed in the system, who also built up the system, and I'm going to do same.
All right, that's our show today, everyone. Thanks for being a part of it.
TVC News, first with breaking news. Experience information and entertainment like never before as TVC Breakfast takes your weekends to a whole new level. Introducing TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, your ultimate source of thrilling sports updates, insightful political analysis, and captivating entertainment news. Stay in the know with what's trending, catch up with the latest in sports, and immerse yourself in the latest buzz from the world of music and movies. Your weekends are no longer just days off, but moments packed with knowledge, excitement, and enjoyment. TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, only on TVC News.
Welcome back to Politics Tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for staying with us. Tonight, we're discussing Ebonyi politics and impending local government polls. And I've been speaking with Simbad Victor, APC Publicity Secretary in Ebonyi State. Honorable Victor, thank you so much for staying with us on the program. Now, let's talk about the unity. How united is the APC ahead of this election? Especially this fragmentation in Eza South. Already, some observers are touting that some of the PDP campees want to inject crisis in your party and run back to their fold. How are you handling this situation? Because your members say this has the tendency to create new Cold War in the APC. How are you handling this?
Okay, thank you very much. As the APC Publicity Secretary and member of the State Working Committee, I will tell you very well that we have a capacity and a very reasonable, hard-working state chairman in the person of the right honorable Stanley Okoremeya. Yes, it will be kind of a weakling on my own side if I say that it's something of such. But it was something that happened about 2 weeks ago, and immediately the State Working Committee led by the state chairman, we immediately rushed into that incident. We invited all, as mandatory as it was, we invited all participants in that, including the senator representing for Central, Engineer Kenese, and all political actors in that event. It's all about just a minor misunderstanding, and it was happily resolved. And but then that it was resolved, the both parties all accepted to work, which if this program permits, I will avail you with pictures of it. They all agreed to work hand to hand to the glory of God and to the prosperity of it in that zone.
But what more do you? What more do you intend to do about this? Because young members of your party in that state are very hungry about some of these defectors. And also, are you not worried that if this is not properly handled, it may create a bad blood that may inhibit the fortunes of the party ahead of 2027?
as a political party, we all pray that we have new members. And some of these new members, we call new members today, they were there before even some of the people complaining came in. And these are things that are inevitable in every political party. I get in me. And many fora have called on both my chair or myself, even the leader of our party, the governor, that they shouldn't be threatened by the coming in of these people. The house is too large to accommodate everybody. And I believe since then, if it was an aggression, it has been kept low. And nothing of such coming up again. So if any person is saying that such is still in existence, that such is still in the air, I think it's a mere brother dash. Because I know very well and I know authoritatively that nothing of such. Maybe on a personal note, the person doesn't want another politician to be fit into the party. No, we all have our destinies in our hand, and nobody will block the own. And that's what is happening today. As I know my name, I have my own. Others get their name, I have their own. There's no way the person will leave this or lane and come to my lane. I get it. That is it for politics. It's all about the understanding, having the mutual understanding. And this was the thing that the State Working Committee led by Chistano deep speech and invited them, explained to them, and they saw reasons that the people that entered will not block anybody. You are there as a senator, and that person that is coming was there even as a member House of Rep, and even contested under PDP and still defected. So that is homecoming, and we're happy for that. It's a sign of progressivism for us. And in terms of the peace and harmony in Ebonyi State, it's 100%. If I would say 101, it's 101. Very, very commendable of our leader, Right Honorable Francis Obonna Winfrey, because it is not easy to have big wings under you. Because the calibers of men under APC today, in fact, I've never seen such since the creation of Ebonyi State. I've not seen such. For some reasons I will not go into much details about, but I've never seen such before. The former governors, all of them, all the former governors, all who is true, all the kingmakers of Ebonyi State, they are with him.
All right, Honorable Victor, so if you say that, right, so if you say that some of these issues have been partly resolved with some of the aggrieved members of your party.
Fully resolved.
All right, fully resolved. I hear that. So what are you saying? What kind of conversation are you having with young people in Ebonyi State who have said they need young people with vision to lead the council for the good of the people? I mean, they're lamenting that the old politicians were responsible for bad governance across the wards and local governments. What are you telling them?
Okay, let me, I earlier told you that politics, I believe in politics of practicals. We have 13 local government area. We have Ivo, Ohozara, Onitsha, Afibo, North, Edda, Izanot, is that south, all of them, Ishelu, or Hukisa, Bushie, and Abakaliki, LGA. My dear, in all these local governments, none of them, I think in my own local government, my local government chairman is not up to 40 years. The LGA chairman of Ohozara is not up to 40 years. The LGA chairman of Edda, where my party chairman comes from, is not up to 40 years. And the LGA chairman, so is not to be returned, and that person took over. Okay, he's always above 40 years, but out of the 13, we have almost 10, or we have 11 who are under 40 years. So I think, what again are we talking about that is if all these chairmen are under 40? When you come to the Ebonyi State Executive Council today, you see the youngest serving commissioner who's barely up to 30 years, or I think 30. One Honorable Chidonia, he's there. And so many of them, come and see the essays. So I think this, the governor, starting from the governor who is also a youth, he has given that maximum inclusiveness to the youth. So if the youth, to me, I would tell them be at the right place at the right time. Because to the best of my knowledge, this very government is the best government to accommodate the youth. Yes, I'm saying it live, and I'm telling you that I can defend it anywhere if called. Because when you look at the people who are occupying positions today, you see it happening. You see that's the betterment and inclusion, the inclusivity of the youth in the administration of Right Honorable Francis Obonna Winfrey is very, very commendable. I believe that all these things all these opinions, negative opinions, are all coming from are all coming from the opposition political parties. And there's no way, even if us should come down today and rule this Ebonyi state, the opposition will still complain that he's too tall or that he's too short. So let us take it and know that Ebonyi is doing very, 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 very well. Thank you very much.
All right. So we'll come back to Ebonyi State, but let's broaden this conversation a bit. I want us to talk about grassroots politics in Nigeria. I mean, many continue to wonder why politics at the grassroots level in Nigeria is seemingly dead and only comes alive during election time. As a grassroots politician yourself, what do you think is responsible for this?
Okay, thank you very much. One, I would say as a grassroots politician, the method of political patronage, which we are seeing today, is part of the things killing grassroots politics. When you patronize someone because the person has money, or because you see some of them will patronize someone who wasn't even there during the campaign. After the campaign, someone will just flee from outside country and come and occupy a position that he or she didn't know how. In fact, he or she don't even know how many wards he's serving in his local government, or how many polling units in his own ward. So I believe this political patronage is the major reason. If the rightful people are being given this mandate, this mantle of leadership to lead, they know the rightful people, they know the right things to be done. And that is why in Ebonyi State, the person that is the governor today was former ex-official in the political party. He was a former speaker in the political party. So he understands the importance of grassroots because he has gone for election. And you go there and canvass. There are people that have not even for one day entered either FSF or INEC election. I don't know what it's all about.
Honorable Victor, are you there?
There are people that come up and do whatever they feel like doing. You get me? But when you give it to the rightful people, in that way you promote grassroots political participation. But when you do it as a political patronage, you will kill grassroots. And no matter how we try to see it, no matter how sentimental we will try to go about it, grassroots remains the hub of contemporary democracy.
Okay, so I can only envisage that you're talking about money politics.
You can shadow it. You said?
Okay, so I can only envisage that you're talking about money politics. But if indeed we cannot do without, do away from money politics in this present day Nigerian politics, what strategic ways do you think young Nigerians, I mean the youths, could possibly influence politics at the local level? Also, how far can they go? I mean, considering how the old politicians tend to strongly dominate these local places too.
Okay, one is that the truth is that the youth really need to get the government engaged through opinion makings and all that. And I believe that when we, the youth, get a good platform for opinion making, these the aged ones or the elderly politicians will see that we have what it takes to lead. When you look at the initiatives, there's no way you compare an upcoming youth today with the old politicians. We are more vibrant. We are more stabilized. Our IQ runs faster than theirs. Are you getting me? But when the youth go and they embrace violence, crimes, and all that, the old politicians will tend to be annoyed over or scared to give them power. Are you getting me? So if we show that, yes, that we have something upstairs, that we are very reasonable, we engage these people properly. Okay, let's say Mr. A is coming to consult people, that he's going for councillor, he's going for chairman or for governor. He said, okay, let's have a town hall meeting. Come and tell us what you want to do for us. Okay. Why can't you? There are points you will raise. Even this person, if the person has conscience, the person will go back and even step down without contesting again. Everything is not violence. Like as you rightly talked about River State, which I deliberately avoiding to put. I watched it on YouTube where they were bringing down images, captures of the former governor, the honorable minister. It shouldn't be found among the youth. No matter what is their reason, it shouldn't be found among the youth. Because we are the leaders of tomorrow. It's only when we show that we have the ability to control our temperament. No matter how much you are being given. No matter how much you are being given. Today, the person who is a governor served the honorable minister very well. from a party official when the honorable minister was the party chairman. And he saw him as somebody who contributes positively, who his ideas are very deep and the wisdom coated. And he said, no, with this guy, my government that is coming to an end will become a continuum. And he handed power over to him through the support of Ebonians. So the youth should avoid crimes, we should avoid the violence, and engage this in a more better ways. So they will know that, yes, true, that we are ready for leadership. If not, they will think we are not ready for leadership.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with you. But let me also take you up on local government autonomy. That matter is in court. But from your own perspective, who really benefits from this autonomy?
Thank you. Well, to be very honest with us, all of us, if we should have a local government autonomy, I was discussing that with one of our zonal officers of East APC Southeast. I was discussing that. I told him that if we should have local government autonomy, we should have an agency or whatever that will be set up particularly to monitor them. If not, the surveillance of whatever they'll be getting will enter their head. Some of them will even begin to attach His Excellency to their name. I get me. And some of the states are not even oil producing states. I believe the state governors or thereabout, they through the use of through the allocations and all that coming to the LGS, they may not really be comfortable with that autonomy. You and I are not the reason why the autonomy is not being granted today. They know up there, they know what they are doing. But I believe so much that God is even mercy will see us out. But if you ask me to say today, if I become the president of Nigeria, ask me one thing I will do in the next 1 minute is to grant that autonomy. Because
sadly, you're not the president of Nigeria. But let's come back to Ebonyi State. And I want us to focus on the administration of Governor Francis Wifuru. I mean, Governor Umai is described as one of the best governors of his generation in terms of infrastructure development. I'd like you to talk to us about how the current governor has stepped into that shoe, especially because, I mean, he was here on the program days before his election, and I remember him telling me he would concentrate more on empowering the people, opening up rural roads, begging for attention. How has it been in the last 1 year?
First of all, I keep giving God the glory for what is happening in Ebonyi State, because the present governor is not an ingrate, and it has been a robust relationship between the former governor, the immediate past governor, and the present governor. And this former governor has been giving him that supportive roles, whereas the present governor is taking up the executive roles. And the executive roles, so to say. One is that it has been very, very challenging. One, let me take you a little bit of seconds to the biblical quotation where Elijah gave all his blessings to Elisha before leaving. And remember, in one of the get-together of the former governor, the Right Honorable Minister, he blessed and pronounced that his successor will be greater than him. And today, the man is always very happy whenever he comes to the state and see that things are going well and that the masses are happy. The health centers, the things that time could not allow him to do. You know, Omai gave us a very huge achievement. And the present governor is not leaving those achievements. It's either he's maintaining them or it's either he's extending them. And that is why today every successor must be seen as the best, because that remains the prayers of their predecessor. And today, both on the road, the state governor has continued on the good roads, the concrete which Omar introduced in Ebonyi State, which is the best. All internal roads in Ebonyi, you can't see dust in Ebonyi State. I challenge you can't see dust in Ebonyi State. Come and see the airport, where the Governor Mai stopped, the city governor continued from there. The health centers, the left that the governor gave a brand new SUVs to the hospital, the doctors he deployed to the general hospitals in the local government. The health centers are all working. The gratuities the civil servant salary is coming.
All right, so Honorable Victor, let's put this conversation into proper perspective. What are the major achievements? Okay. What are the major achievements of the governor in the last 1 year?
Okay, major achievement of the governor in the last 1 year is industrialization. One, industrialization. This is a sector that the state has been yearning for. But you know, every government has its own priorities, and it's one at a time. You must count one before you count two. And at the time we are now, we're at the time of developing our state, not relying really on the money coming from the federal government. Now, a few days ago, the governor traveled to Tunisia to engage on a tour on the best way to bring industries to Ebonyi State. And today we have about 2-3 industries already in Ebonyi State. One is working, as I'm talking to you now, producing one of the best pipes we have in Nigeria. It's working today. Now, the resuscitation of our health sector is something that is there to reckon with. The agriculture, which he has brought tractors, which he intends also to engage into, to lead Ebonyi farmers into dry season and rainy season farming, is there. The what's it called? The infrastructure, the education. When it comes to education, he has marshaled out, the foundations are all going now. 39 modern classrooms, modern buildings in some selected schools. Worst of the worst, that's where these schools will be cited. And scholarships to bring up new leaders. Scholarships where new leaders will be enrolled. New leaders, they travel outside, they do their masters, do BSc, do that, and come back. And whatever idea, knowledge they have gotten, they come back to establish it in the state. These are things he has achieved.
So what's the governor doing to address acute shortage of teachers in public schools?
Yes, sometime last 3 months, he made an executive pronouncement that he will equalize, that he will equate the salary of any person who comes out with first class from the university now automatically will be receiving the certain grade level 8 or 10 thereabout. Let me not be quoted of that particular level, but he will be meant to be giving all those first classes. They'll be sending them into lecture rooms, classrooms, just to ensure that the education there is being upgraded. It's being upgraded, thereby looking deep to those shortcomings we have, like short of teachers, as you said, thereby bringing teachers back. And there's an exercise of recruitment of teachers. I think that should be, he has given a marching order to the Ministry of Education for that. It's ongoing. Or if at all, I think it has been done, sir. It has been concluded. And their list is expected to be out any moment from now. So on that aspect is commendable. Very, very commendable.
All right. Honorable Victor, let's take another break, and when we come back, we'll speak more on this. Stay with us.
Every major news story is with many perspectives and layered with different levels of impact.
Hello. What time did this happen? We will be right there.
At TVC News, we follow the big and major news, gathering the facts, witnessing the outcome.
I am here live at the aftermath of the approval of the new national minimum wage.
We are TV Station of the Year, not just for breaking news, but for being first, fair and accurate. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Sometimes it's the story that calls. At other times, the people just want to be heard.
School, I need students, but I need teachers.
Can't continue like this.
Their voices re-echoing through time itself.
We haven't done anything. If the tide is high, everybody run for safety.
Their tears leave a sweet sour taste for all their demands, a familiar call beckoning for change. In our world, no one expects a disaster to happen. But when it does, we'll be there to x-ray all sides, from the east to the west, north and south. Community Forum will examine the oddities and challenges to economic development, as well as issues yearning for government intervention. Watch fresh episodes of Community Forum on Sundays by 9:30 p.m. only on TVC News.
Information is power, information is security, information is knowledge. On Labor Lens, we believe that working people around the world have real questions of their own. They want to know how the world of work operates, what it means to the employer of labor, how policies affect workers in the workplace. On Labor Lens, I ensure we engage effectively the organized labor, organized private sector and government to get out of them information workers are in need of. I am Sharon Ijason, asking questions that make you get sense of the workplace.
Welcome back to Politics Tonight, everyone. Honorable Simbad Victor, APC Publicity Secretary, Ebonyi State, is still with me on the program. Honorable, thank you so much for staying with us. We have a few minutes to wrap up. So, first, what's your parting message to the voters in Ebonyi State as the election approaches?
Yes, it's very simple. With their eyes, they have seen. With their legs, they have stepped on the good works of the leader of APC in Ebonyi State, the governor of every republic, governor of all political parties in Ebonyi State. And it is left to their conscience to follow that path of prosperity. According to the words of Professor Gogoewu, the NLC chairman of Ebonyi State, he once said during the Labor Day, this year's Labor Day, what has Omai not done for us? What has Winfrey not done for us? That is to tell you that the civil servants are, good governance in every state. In this contemporary democracy is measured by how well taken care of the civil servants are. And if the NLC chairman, a state NLC chairman, can openly, before a crowd of over 3,000, ask Ebonyans, what has Governor Winfrey not done for us? That is to tell you that this man has done for us so many things. And the surprising thing is that when you go to him, he will tell you that he has not even done anything. And that is to tell you, to show that he has that burning desire. So I encourage Ebonyans to continue to support good governance. Right Honorable Francis Obonda Winfrey is not only the governor of APC, he is the governor of all political parties. Let us not see it as a party thing now, but for the prosperity of our state, to make our fallen heroes proud, and to make the founding fathers proud. In one of good words that was published on social media somewhere by his son media, I just wrote that now the founding fathers can now rest in peace. Those who are dead can now rest in peace. That is to tell you how loved, how cherished we are with his achievements. So let them continue to support the good governance in Ebonyi State. Because it is our own state. It is our own state. There's no other state we can call our own.
All right.
Let them continue to support the growth of Ebonyi State and democracy.
All right. So let's move away from Ebonyi State. Let's talk about the Southeast in general, especially the level of insecurity in the Southeast. And I can only imagine how disturbed you are as the son of the soil. What exactly is happening? Why has it been so hard for peace to return to the Southeast in 30 seconds?
In 30 seconds. Just to let you know that security is not what they discuss on papers or newspaper. And it is left for security agencies, it's left for security chiefs, commissioners for security to talk about it. I'm a publicity secretary of Ebonyi State. Thank you very much, man.
All right.
I don't know that one.
I see. All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Simbad Victor, APC Publicity Secretary, Ebonyi State. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you.
All right. And thank you very much for watching, everyone. That's our package tonight. Please join us again tomorrow. Good night.
In the open market for Epic 10X Challenge.
My people, today now.
Today, I will show you how the power of new Epic 10X gives your toilet a better cleaning than bleach.
Than bleach?
Yes, so.
Impossible.
Toilets have stains which bleach cannot clean effectively. But Epic is thicker and sticks better, which gives 10X better cleaning versus bleach and kills germs.
Oh, wow.
You can now see that Epic is better than bleach.
With Betano and get a welcome bonus up to 20,000 naira. Betano, the official sponsor of UEFA Euro 2024.
In the heat of the summer, downfall buses feel like extremely hot ovens.
How do I cope with this heat?
And how do I cope with that bad odor?
By staying 5 degrees cooler.
Body odor is caused by germs, and on hot days, the sweating and odor are more. That's why you need to get the new improved Dettol Cool Soap, which offers up to 5 degrees instant cooling sensation and protects you from 99.9% odor-causing germs.
Mortein insecticide with its improved formulation kills 100% mosquitoes that spread malaria. So, spread the message of how we can fight to end malaria with Mortein. Mortein, our #1 choice.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV.
Tired of pans that scratch and stick? Or cookware that takes up valuable space in your kitchen and are of little to no use? Cooking used to be fun, but now it just feels like a chore. Introducing ShopX Gotham Hammered Copper Collection, the perfect cookware to upgrade your cooking experience. The Gotham Hammered Copper Collection features a super durable ultra non-stick surface. Eggs stick to other pans, but with the Hammered Copper Collection, they slide right out. Incredible! Plus, the Cool Touch solid cast handle makes it safe and easy to cook even the hottest dishes. It's oven safe up to 500 degrees, so bake this beautiful chicken stew pizza and serve it straight from the pan. Or this tasty delicious cake that will have your whole family asking for more. Any recipe can be made in these pans, and then it wipes clean with ease, so cleanup is a breeze. Plus, use your hammered copper pan to make homemade pancakes that flips and slips right out. Or make mouth-watering jollof rice or even fluffy pounder with ease, because nothing sticks.
I needed a cookware to keep up with me. The Gotham Hammered Collection has been a game changer. No more burnt meals or hours spent scrubbing pots.
The Gotham Hammered Copper Collection is now available in Nigeria exclusively from ShopX TV. You could be paying over 490,000 for a collection of pans that are not even non-stick. Call the number on your screen now and get it for just 364,950 naira. This incredible ShopX offer includes one 8.5 inches fry pan, one 10.25 inches fry pan, one 1.4 liters saucepan, one 2.4 liters saucepan, one 4.7 liters stock pot, one stainless steel steamer, 4 tempered glass lids. But wait! If you order now, we will upgrade you to the Premier Kitchen Collection at no extra charge and also include one cookie sheet, one round baking pan, one square baking pan, one loaf pan and muffin pan, and one all-in-one food processor that blends, grinds, chops, dices, pounds yam and make smoothies in seconds. All for just 364,950 naira only. And that's not all. You can get the ShopX Premier Kitchen Collection in 2 easy payments of 182,475 naira. Place your order now and we will deliver the entire collection for free anywhere you are in Nigeria. But hurry, this exclusive ShopX TV offer is for a limited time only. So call now